Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for the Heartland React. This is episode 9, Ghost from the Past. The Flemings' eccentric neighbor, Mrs. Bell, is hospitalized, and Amy brings her traumatized Shetland pony, Sugarfoot, to Heartland. So, Mrs. Bell was that eccentric neighbor who we saw during the birth of Daybreak. And she can't hear very well, but it does sound like she has pretty good handle on things, mostly. So, Amy's going to bring Sugarfoot, and there's probably going to be some issue with that. And it says Ghost from the Past, which makes me think that we're going to see someone return, like, I don't know if it's going to be an old fling or what, but can't really say too much about it. Just kind of, again, taking it all in. Let's get started. So at least she made it into the house. I don't know, that might be small consolation, but I feel like that's better, because what if she had collapsed outside and then some weather came up, she'd be out there in the elements until someone came. So at least if she's in her house, she's safe. And you'll notice Sugarfoot was there in the house as well. Now it makes me wonder if Sugarfoot lives in the house, or if if Sugarfoot just came into the house because she was holding on to him and everything. That's funny, they're talking about everything, all the food items that she got, and she mentioned oats, and she says, oh, well, I believe oats are for Sugarfoot. And I'm thinking, no, humans eat oats. I mean, we eat oatmeal and stuff like that. So, no, I could see that being for humans, oatmeal cookies, oat bran, oatmeal. So, that one, yeah, I could definitely see. And plus, since you use herbs and stuff, the oats are probably something that can be used as well.
Well, I'll tell your friend Amy that you said it. What's your name? Well, there's Sugarfoot.
Aww, Sugarfoot.
Mrs. Bell, so long he's forgotten he's a horse.
Got to be about 25, 30 years old. The whole time Mrs. Bell's had him, I'm betting he's never seen him.
She was asking about Heartland. I was wondering why she was so concerned, so interested. I had a feeling it had to do with Ty. Now we know what the ghost from the past is. We're going to find out coming up. Maybe she's more of an ex-girlfriend and didn't really get the memo, or she is still a current girlfriend, but he's obviously moved on. So obviously this is going to create a bit of tension between him and Amy, obviously, at least until that gets sorted out. As I said, this happens in TV shows. You always have to bring the ex in. I remember, things were kind of progressing a bit with Mulder and Scully off the X-Files. And so what do, they go ahead and they bring Mulder's ex, Diana, back for a few episodes. They do it to piss you off, to piss you off and make the fans ache and everything. It's a common trope in TV shows. So, same thing here, not surprised. They bring back an ex-girlfriend, to create tension and everything on the show. And it'll kind of force both Ty and Amy to realize their feelings for each other, and it'll kind of be their way of getting them together and whatnot. Or at least a step towards them getting together. So yeah, I'm not surprised. Let's keep going. Around if it's the right girl. That would have been my response.
That is one sweet setup you got yourself. I mean, these country hicks, they're just so trusting and hospitable.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that is stupid. Their own stuff, lying around their own house.
No, it's store in Hudson.
December 1998. Old calendar. A little Shetland. Blue, I'm guessing. Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? Despite the singing. To ride on Sugarfoot.
So I was Sugarfoot in the picture.
After Mom took me up there.
So Carrie Ann is going to be trouble. I'm wondering if she's just going to be this episode or if she might stick around. I love how she keeps referring to Ty as her boyfriend, even though it's clear that they really aren't together. Because, you know, he commented about her going off with some guy and they broke up. So it's like, yeah, you don't really have the right to call Ty your boyfriend. Unless somehow he was okay with an open relationship, but I'm not getting that vibe off of him. And, you know, she says he doesn't stick around and whatnot. And I'm thinking, well, any guy sticks around if it's the right person. Whether it's the right woman or the right man, you know, they will stick around if that one is the one. So the fact he didn't stick around for you should tell you something. Should tell you that maybe Ty ain't the one. But he is going to be, obviously, with Amy. It does kind of surprise me that they are already hinting about a relationship with them in the first season. You know, since we had the almost kiss and everything in the last episode, and now going ahead and bringing in the axe and stuff. I still don't think anything is going to directly happen right away. But if it does, I think what will happen is they will get involved, something will happen, they will break up, and then they'll get back together later. It'll be kind of like a Ross and Rachel situation, you know. They'll be together, they'll break up, they'll spend some time apart, and then they'll get back together, get married. In the pictures I've seen here on Heartland, kind of like their cover photo, it shows Ty and Amy and a baby, like a toddler or something. So at some point they do have a kid. And as I said, I'm pretty sure the actor who played Ty left the show, because I thought I saw something that they killed him off. No spoilers, please. So if that's the case, then obviously, you know, you can argue and say, well, he did leave, but he didn't leave willingly this time. And I think that makes a difference. And you guys get to be blessed with my cat Alice being in this video. She's a bit of a grump. Oh no, he's gonna break out. Come on, Sugarfoot. Good job. Well, she didn't stick around long. So it's a really good thing, obviously, that Carrie Ann is leaving. She was there, what, just probably a couple of days? Could be a week, you know, depending on how much time has passed. I am so sorry about my cat. I don't know. I guess today was the day they've all decided to be honoring. Maybe there's something in the air or something. So I apologize for that. But, you know, he's talked about the company that he keeps with Carrie Ann, because she's obviously the klepto. It's funny how she's able to twist the truth, you know, and make it that he's like the bad guy, when obviously it's clearly her, when he got dragged down into a situation because of her. This probation officer will like that he did something like that to prevent
There you
crime.
are.
So it's okay to be attached.
Let's get in the car, Ty. You're never gonna hook up with that farm chick.
How do you know?
Things like that just don't happen to people like us.
You don't know shit. Carrie Ann obviously doesn't know shit, because he's gonna hook up with that farm chick. You know, it's nice to try to play on his emotions, but Ty is smarter than that. And obviously he's going to be back. What he should do is he should bring Carrie Ann back and turn her into the probation officer. You know, but at least he got the necklace back. I hope he explains it to Ashley, not that Ashley's gonna believe him, but I hope he does explain to Ashley that, you know, he had nothing to do with it and she stole it. He did obviously remark on it, but it's like, just because he remarked on it doesn't mean he told Carrie Ann to steal it, which I kind of wish he had defended himself, not that it really would have done any good, but I still wish he had defended himself.
Look, you seem like a nice bunch of people, but I gotta tell you, it's not gonna look good on my report. The kid I come to interview being a no-show.
There he comes.
Sounds like a dead battery.
Did you forget to turn off your lights?
Have you been forgetting a lot of things lately?
You know, a man in my line of work, you can't afford to be forgetful. Or late. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say somebody's been tampering with my car. You know, stuff like that, so this man might be down for about 5 seconds. Hold on there. Look, Jack, I know you mean well, but believe me, this young man, he's had plenty of chances.
Look, there he is. Better late than never.
Well, it's a matter of opinion.
Sorry, I had to stop to help a young lady who had some car trouble.
Oh.
Because that's the kind of amazing guy he is.
Yeah. Duly noted.
Obviously the probation officer doesn't believe
You know, I never really liked this thing.
Too flashy.
Too small. And just because you gave it back doesn't mean you never stole it in the first place.
Well, the good thing is I don't have to do anything to it.
Good. He's right. I thought, so she seems to like him one day and then not like him another day. He's so cute, Sugarfoot. Jesus Christ, how many kids does she
I'll
have?
help you put him in the trailer.
He might not ride in the trailer. He's not used to it. We're gonna race. Is she riding Spartan? I hope she's riding Spartan. So we saw Carrie Ann's car, so obviously we knew she's taking off. But, you know, it could be that we see her again, depending on how far she's going. You know, maybe Carrie Ann is one of those who pops up every few seasons. You never know. Or maybe she is just in this episode. Obviously, I will find out as we keep going. You know, you saw Lou, she grew very attached to Sugarfoot. I'm thinking, well, she could always go and visit Sugarfoot, you know? I hope that Mrs. Bell will be alright, you know. Hopefully we'll hear something about her later. And I think that was Spartan that Amy was writing there at the end, which is good because I keep saying, where's Spartan, you know? Like, I want to see Spartan because he's kind of her horse now. They took him away from was it Mullen, the guy who abused Spartan, and they're not going to take him back, not to an abuser. So, you know, that's like her horse now. And again, where's Pegasus? Because Pegasus was in the one episode where he was sad, of course, about Marion being gone, but we haven't seen him since. So obviously they have stables for their horses, which they might be in the same stables. It does make me also wonder how many stalls they have there, because it seems like they keep piling on horses, and I'm thinking, aren't you going to run out of room? Because I know Lou wants them to have more horses there, and I'm thinking, but eventually you're going to run out of room. So, but they know what they can handle, you know, and someone like Sugarfoot, you know, he wasn't used to being in a stall, so that probably did stress him out, because obviously he got out and went in the house. He's used to being in the house, you know. He's much like a dog, you know, and treated like a dog living in the house. So I explained it there at the end where I said what he was in the house. Yeah, because Sugarfoot lived in the house. So we're obviously seeing more progress with Ty and Amy. I like how, you know, he was basically saying that Carrie Ann was an ex, or was a girlfriend, but isn't anymore, is definitely now an ex, and you know, Soraya telling her the stories that Carrie Ann was telling. I'm really enjoying this show, and I have 4 episodes left of season 1. And then I get to start season 2, so I'm really excited to go on to the next season to see what is going to come out with that. So if you are planning on joining me for all the Heartland Reacts, please hit subscribe and hit the like button on this video, and then hit the notification bell to be contacted when there is new content. You are, of course, welcome to check out reacts to my other shows, and we got plenty more coming down the pipeline. A special shout out to my editor, Captain Factory. She's the one who makes these videos the way they are. She's the one who puts in the intro and outro and does an excellent job trimming these videos down. If you are watching this on YouTube, please head over to my Rumble page to catch the complete unedited version. YouTube, of course, is probably going to make me trim this down quite a bit. And if you are watching this on Rumble, you could head over to YouTube and see the trimmed down version and kind of get an idea and compare both versions. Please also follow me on Instagram, support me on Patreon. I'd love to be able to continue to do more of these reacts and hopefully buy some more equipment this year. Maybe a cage for my cat so he won't, you know, misbehave. I'm just kidding on that. I wouldn't do that. They run the house. I thank you for joining me for this react. I am excited for Heartland. I cannot wait to keep going on the journey. Pretty soon I'm probably going to be getting some Heartland merchandise because like I said, I'm already hooked on this show, so I feel like I need to support it. I will see you in my next video. Bye.